Bakla! Tapos sasabihin mo, hindi niya naiintindihan. Yung aso mo nga naiintindihan niya pag inuutusan mo eh. Naiintindihan nga ng aso mo na wag niyang na wag niyang gagawin yung ayaw mo eh. Dahil may punishment na kasunod, tapos sasabihin mo yung bata hindi niya naiintindihan. Pero yun ang sinabi natin, Joey, di ba? Mali yung premise nitong batas na to kasi they are treating children like a machine na dahil alam mong, ay may sira. So, after a year, baka pwede na itong maayos. Baka that's not how a human body works. Di ba, Lucky Mix?
Yes.
Reductionist eh.
Hindi ganun. You know, you have to treat the human body like an ecosystem. No, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin after a year magbabalik na to sa bago pag naano na natin. Hindi ganon, no? Ito nakakaloka kay Kiko, no? If you really believe that this law is correct, why don't you visit the victims of the family and explain to them?
Yeah.
Na nagalit sa batas
Parang
mo.
it's working. Oo.
Na alam niyo po, okay po tong batas na to. Kasi that's the greatest test, no? If you really believe in your law, why don't you visit the family of the victims and then tell them the wisdom behind your law? Baka malay mo maintindihan ka nila.
Baka naman, 'di ba? Baka sakaling ano nila, tawag dito, tanggapin nila na ganun talaga. May
And I think ate yung rehabilitation na sinasabi nila is it doesn't really teach them talaga na alam mo yun, yung magre-reduce ng delinquent behavior sa loob. To be honest, it feels like nagbabakasyon lang sila. And naalala ko ate, 'di ba nakwento ko sa iyo before na nag-internship din ako sa rehab center. We have one patient there na 19 years old siya. And galing na siya din sa home for the boys. So kung titignan mo, alam mo yung paliit-liit na they can escape from it and then they will do big crimes kasi they know that they can escape it. Lagi kasi nating sinasabi na yung mga bata is wala pa silang alam sa mundo na parang we always give them excuses sa kanilang pagkakamali. But instead, we should focus on teaching them to face the consequences. Di ba, Ate Sas, popular sa China yung mga videos na, I've watched multiple videos kasi na, yung mga bata, accidentally, na, hindi naman accidental, they know na yung games na yon may bayad. Pero nakalink yung credit card nila dun sa phone ng tatay nila. So, the parent, dinala yung anak sa sa police station.
Ay, oo. Oo.
Di ba, Ate Sas? Ano yun? Trending
Merong may incident na gano'n. Merong incident na gano'n.
Nag-viral yan eh. Viral.
Yes.
Pero, ang kita mo na, di ba? Halimbawa sa Japan and a lot of East Asian countries like Japan and China, etc. What are they actually inculcating sa mga bata pa lang?
Yeah,
They're inculcating discipline na kailangan marunong silang maglinis, kailangan marunong silang magluto, kailangan, alam mo yun, all those types. Why do you think that these people are teaching these skills to the kid?
Exactly.
If kids cannot understand, then this program cannot work at all. Kaya mali yung sinasabi na kids cannot understand because their brain is developing.
Totoo.
Siguro, Ate Sas, ang intindi kasi nila doon sa sinabi niyo ni Ate Joey is, these kids cannot understand yung law na babasahin mo. Syempre, pag adult,
Siyempre, English yun eh.
Hindi mo maiintindihan. But if an adult
Siyempre, English yun.
explain it
Kasi
to
yung
you,
Tacloban shooters, Inglesero.
Matalino.
Matalino.
Matalino yung bagets. Matalino yung bagets. And ang ano kasi no, of course, di mo maintindihan kasi hindi ka marunong mag-English.
yes.
Magkaiba yun. O, di ba? Pero, magkaiba yung hindi mo alam yung language versus you don't have a physical your brain has no physical capacity to understand any information at all.
Yeah.
Hindi ba?
Tsaka dyan
Kasi,
din nag-uumpisa talaga dun Ate Sas, Ate Joey, yung, alam mo yung bata ka palang, yung nagbe-bend ka na ng mga simple laws like
oo.
pagtawid ng kalsada.
Napapanood yun,
add up talaga siya.
napapanood yung may mga viral videos ng mga aso na tinuturo ang gumamit ng buttons in order to express
Yes.
what they eat.
Uy, that's creepy, Ate Sasa.
Yun nga. Aso nga, marunong, nakakaintindi kung ano yung buttons, etc. Pusa nga. Naalala ko nga, meron pang Pilipino na ang galing-galing niya mag-train ng mga puppies. Alam mo yung nasasabihin
Yeah, si
niya,
Milo.
oo, yung wag mong kakainin yan hanggang hindi si mama ang nag-o-offer ng food And even, yung tuta talaga, hindi talaga niya kinakain hanggang hindi siya yung mag-o-offer. Tapos sasabihin mo sa akin yung tao, hindi niya naiintindihan.
You know what, Ate Sasa, Ate Joey? Nung mga, siguro I was 6
Sandali
years
lang.
old. Ay, sige,
Sandali lang.
Ate.
And always remember, and then they say, no, that dogs and cats actually have the cognitive capacity as a toddler.
Yeah, as a toddler.
So,
Yeah.
bakla! Tapos sasabihin mo, hindi niya naiintindihan. Yung aso mo ka, naiintindihan niya pag inuutusan mo eh. Naiintindihan nga ng aso mo na wag niyang gagawin yung ayaw mo eh. Dahil may punishment na kasunod. Tapos sasabihin mo, yung bata, hindi niya naiintindihan.
Kasi nung 6 years old ako, naalala ko, nangupit ako ng 100 pesos pambili ng merengue. Alam niyo yung merengue, ate? And I have to pay back every single peso to my parent. And that's how, yun yung magandang reinforcement na alam mo na wala kang baon for 1 week kasi nangupit ka. Yun yung magandang ang tawag nito, rehabilitation per se. Na merong consequences.
And equivalent dun sa action mo. Equivalent dun sa action mo. Nangupit ka ng 15, sige. Since kinuha mo na yung 15, yan na yung baon mo sa susunod na linggo.
Wag kang mag-pedicab. Maglakad ka pa ng school.
Since na-advance mo na ang baon mo dahil kinupit mo na, bala ka. Diba? Bala ka. Di mo kayang magbayad ng wala kang pambayad ng jeep o ng pedicab, di maglakad ka.
Maglakad ka. Exactly, ate. Pero, sabi ko nga, ate, yung law na ba yun, walang naka-attach on how they will implement it. Kasi parang ginawa lang talaga siya yung batas for
to
the
be
sake.
fair, meron naman. But even if meron siyang IRR, kasi hindi naman po pwedeng i-implement yan ng walang IRR eh. So meron naman yung IRR. Yun nga lang talaga. Kasi, yun nga, it's operating on false premises eh. Wrong assumptions and hope, which is, I think, is not supposed to be the standard when you do your legislative work. Kasi when you do your legislative work, you have to be clear. Hindi po pwedeng parang, ito, gawin niyo itong batas kasi baka ma-reform yung mga bata. Baka magbago ang mga bata at maging anghel. 'Di ba? Hindi po pwede yung gano'n. Hindi ganyan ang batas.
Pero yun ang sinabi natin, Joey, di ba? Mali yung premise nitong batas na to kasi they are treating children like a machine na dahil alam mong, ay may sira. So, after a year, baka pwede na itong maayos. Baka that's not how a human body works. Di ba, Lucky Mates?
Yes.
Reductionist eh.
Hindi ganun. You have to treat the human body like an ecosystem. No, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin after magbabalik na to sa bago pag naano na natin. Hindi ganon, no? Kaya nga ito si Lucky Mix, nag-aral to kaya ito psychologist to, no? Alam nito, no? Hindi you cannot treat a human body like as if a machine na after a year is maaayos na. Hindi ganon.
May reoccurrence pa yan ng impulses. Depende kung maisip niya ulit or merong naka-trigger sa kanya. So, babalik siya sa old ways niya.
Yeah, lalo na ito, no? Nakita natin, the kid was bullied. And nakikita na natin na the kid is really have a very, sabi natin, weak internal constitution. Maybe the way that he was raised, a lot of things that factor in. It's not his responsibility that is his environment, pero we need to discipline him so that the path that was set by his environment would actually lead to a better impulse control that was given to than that was given to him by his initial environment. Kaya nga, maybe he grew up in a family that didn't really actually discipline him. And that is actually the part of the law. You committed a heinous crime, we will discipline you because you're a kid. You would still have a bigger chance of being reformed, but we're going to take away that's what's something important to you, and that is your freedom.
Freedom. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah. Ate Joey, Ate Sas, nagtuturo pa ba sila ng GMRC sa
GMRC.
DepEd?
Parang binalik na yata. Binalik na.
Pero may ganun pa
Meron
rin.
na yata. Meron na
Pero
yata
how
ulit.
frequent kaya yun, no? Or ano kaya yung scope na tinuturo nila doon? Kasi
I do
I'm
not-
also thinking, nung panahon natin, parang every afternoon, parang last period of the day,
Oh
yun
my
ang
God.
tinuturo.
Oh my God, may magandang point dito si SJ. Ang bata nga, pag napatay yung goldfish ng nanay niya, alam niyang lagot siya eh. Pumatay pa kaya ng mga klase niya. So, ang ganda ng example. Meron pa akong isang example. Ewan ko kung napanood niyo itong viral video na to. Yung bagets, as in child pa to I think early puberty. Alam mo ginawa ng bagets? Dahil tinegi niya pinagtripan niya yung pusa ng nanay niya. Pinagtripan talaga yung pusa ng nanay niya. Alam mo ginawa ng nanay niya? Kunin mo lahat ng gamit mo. Lahat ng yung PS lahat, everything. Okay. I would like you to destroy them one by one. Talagang binabagsak yung kabibili nila PS, yung everything, cellphone, etc. At sabi niya, hindi pa enough. Tapakan mo o sakin mo. So, do you see the difference? Nakakaloko nga yung ginawa ng nanay, nakapatay ng pusa. Tapos sa'yo, gusto mo lang gawin dito sa nakategi ng classmate is 1 year Perut. At yung viral video na yun.
Consultation and artwork and workshop.
Ito nga, talagang pinabasag talaga sa kanya lahat. At yung mga nagko-comment doon, ay naku, tama lang yan, no? Nakakaloka para hindi yan lumaking, alam mo, para hindi mapagpatuloy yung eksenang ganyan sa buhay niya. Tapos gusto mo dito sa nakategi ng napakaraming tao, Emerut, love and support and kumbaya, my lord.
Natawa ako kay Ate Sas. Yun lang naman, Ate Joey, Ate Sas. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Maraming salamat, Lucky Mix. Thank you very much. Ayan, strictly under duress, isara mo na ang tindahan para makatulog na tayo.
Hello?
Hello? Hindi ka clear strictly.
Hello? Narinig niyo ako, ma'am?
Oo, naririnig ka na, pero parang ang layo-layo ng bibig mo sa microphone.
Teka lang hello? Yan, narinig na ako.
Hello? Ayan, sige.
Okay, sana malinaw na. Ayun, medyo mahirap mag-follow up to kay Lucky Mix. Ganda ng mga points na na-reach niya, and it actually gives more details and nuance dun sa issue. Siguro po, yung masasabi ko na lang, yung juvenile law, base sa lahat ng mga napag-usapan natin, sobrang undercooked. Hilaw na hilaw yung batas na to. Na parang, kung tutuusin, anyone with half a brain can actually see na kung meron lang itong proper oversight committee, that would have been a very instrumental tool para magkapangil yung batas na yan, so to speak, although meron naman siya mga implementing rules and regulation. A proper oversight committee can actually strengthen yung enforcement niya. Tsaka syempre, magkaroon ng mahina daw audio.
Marami nagrereklamo,
Sandali lang.
Naririnig, kaso nga lang hindi masyadong malinaw.
Kaya pala. Hello? Narinig na ako. Ayan, mas malinaw na.
Perfect.
Nagpalit pala.
Uh-huh.
Yung
Ayan.
audio, kami kasing audio device na nakakonect eh. Ayan, so
Ah.
mas malinaw na. Yung nga, yung sa ano, no, yung sa oversight committee na yun, actually, ang lumalabas nga ngayon, parang ayaw pa ni Kiko na magkaroon ng ganong klaseng deliberation na merong basically magre-review ng batas to actually further improve yung ano niya, no? Yung kasi parang ano niya to eh, tawag to, award, parang baby niya yung batas, 'di ba? Yung juvenile law.
Mm-mm.
Tapos parang
Mm-mm.
nakakapikon na ayaw niyang tanggapin yung mga criticism na
Samantalang ito yung mga tao na galit sa EJK kasi parang sinasabi
correct.
nila na yun yung collateral damage. They want to make it an issue na they want to make it a serious point of contention na hindi yung collateral damage kasi ano yan, statistics lang, one death is too much, ganyan. Ganun yung mga etos
Ano
nila.
nila, 'di ba? Ganun lagi yung mga moral ano nila eh,
Oo,
grandstanding
ganun
nila eh.
Oo. Pero ito, nagpaputok ng 40 na rounds, 3 yung namatay, may mga sugatan pa, pagkatapos ayaw mo pa ring reviewin despite the fact na ang linaw-linaw na yung 14 years old at 15 years old pinagplanuhan itong krimen
Krimen na to, no? Because that's what it is. It's a crime.
while finding solace doon sa batas na ginawa mo.
Batas. Oo, na parang
Diba?
talagang naging shield nila eh.
May
Yun yung
direct
parang-
connection eh. May direct connection
Correct.
na yung batas ginamit na shield nung mga bata.
Mm-mm.
To embolden themselves to carry
Yes.
out the crime.
Kaya nga
Ganon.
lumakas pa yung loob nila eh, no?
Oo. Yung EJK nga, nire-relay nyo lang sa mga speech ni PRRD, wala man direct connection eh. Ito
Correct.
merong direct connection. Diba?
Nabanggit pa nga, 'di ba? Andun pa eh, talagang parang sinabi nila, hindi, magiging ano, blameless tayo pagdating sa ano na yan, parang yun yung gusto nila palabasin eh. Tsaka
Diba?
ano, no, parang nakakapikon lang kasi kung tutuusin, napakadali makakuha ng good points ni Kiko dito eh. Na parang kung mag-release lang siya ng statement na we are exhausting all avenues to improve the laws, to make it more suitable sa current realities ng country natin, 'di ba?
Or Kiko can say something like this. Well, it has been 20 years.
Exactly.
And there are things that the times has changed and it's about time to revisit the fucking law.
Correct, 'di ba? Na parang meron na tayong sapat na information to actually do tawag dito, parang side by side comparison, 'di ba?
To analyze the wins and the losses of this law.
Correct.
And see how we can further improve it to protect the welfare of our children.
Yun nga eh, 'di ba? Na parang current realities of our country, doon lang eh, kahit doon lang actually makakabawi ka na eh. Hindi mo kailangang
nagmamatigas, mahirap kausap. Ito yung problem eh. Tapos parang, I mean, sa isang banda, totoo rin naman na, kumbaga, hindi naman kasi talaga si Kiko lang to eh. Kasi this is a legislative action. Siya yung front runner. Siya rin kasi yung publicly nagde-defend nitong batas na to eh. So, kumbaga, kaya nai-impute kay Kiko Pangilinan.
Correct.
Ang problem, up until now, dinidefend niya. 20 years na nga eh. It's about time to review the law, analyze the existing data. Ano ba yung mga dapat baguhin dito? Kasi,
correct.
Hindi naman imposible na, kasi iba yung condition nung time na inano nyo yan. Kagaya nga nung na-mention ni Sas earlier, kaya nyo lang rin naman ni-legislate yan before because it is there is
requirement.
a requirement in order to get some brownies from other countries na kapag meron na tayong ganyang batas, then we would get certain trade deals out of it.
Correct.
Diba? But it's not working. O sabihin na natin, noong time na yan, it sounds good. Mukhang maganda yung batas. Pero nagbago na ang panahon, 20 years na. Diba? So it's about time to revisit it. Diba? And considering the latest event in Tacloban, 'di ba? Where young
Mm.
children were able to crack the code
Oo,
of the
nag-plot
law,
sila, eh. Oo,
'di
tapos
ba?
crucial na element 'yan, eh. Crucial na
Yung
element yung
batas,
batas to get away
'di
with
ba?
the deed, 'di
Mm,
ba?
na hindi naintindihan ni select ano?
Selective ba 'yan?
Select
Eh,
selective,
oo,
oo, ni kanina na hindi niya naintindihan. 'Di ba, na
oo.
yung understanding nung mga bata dun sa batas ang naging sangkalan nila para i-embolden ang sarili nilang i-carry out ang krimen.
Correct, 'di ba? 'Yun ang ginawa nilang
Mm,
'yun ang ginawa nilang proteksyon actually, 'di ba? Na
oo,
parang um, untouchable sila under the
mm,
current laws ng meron ng bansa natin,
oo,
no? Kaya
mm,
tsaka no, just to add lang din doon, Miss Joey, sa paraan ng pag-aamyenda ng batas. Hindi ko rin nakakatawa lang na Kiko is making such a big deal na viable for narepasuhin o mag-amyenda sa batas when it's actually par for the course for any
mm.
batas na kailangan ng additional stipulation, additional improvement, 'di ba? Kasi continuous naman 'yan, eh. Kasi nga nagbabago na very dynamic ang society. So parang nakakatawa
Ayun,
na for this
hindi
one, is this
hindi ka
really the hill
mabawas
you
ng
want to
ano
die
yun,
on?
hindi
Mm.
ka mabawas ng pagiging legislator na yun na aminin niya na,
Correct.
"Oh, it's a 20-year-old
we need
Correct.
to
law,
we need
it's
to
time to
change.
revisit it." Oo.
Mm.
Oo, kasi ang nakakaloka dito, no, scientific theories are actually going to revisions, no, given if the
Yes.
conditions are not actually supportive of scientific theory. Ano ba ano ba tong batas na to? Is this is this a theological doctrine na hindi mo pwedeng
Commitment
baguhin?
yata to, misas, nakalagay sa stone tablets. So hindi
Oo.
pwedeng
Ano ba to?
mabago.
Ano ba to? You have to classify, is your law like the teachings of Christianity na hindi mo pwedeng baguhin dahil pag binago mo, mawawasak yung entire foundation of faith? Is it
Correct,
the
di
same?
ba? Nakakatawa na,
Sabihin mo lang, well, ako, hindi ko babaguhin yung doctrine ng Christianity because that is actually the foundation of the faith, etc. But
that's everything.
we are not
Oo.
dealing with something like the doctrine of the Catholic Church or doctrine of Christianity,
We're not
no?
we're not going to change the meaning of resurrection.
Exactly.
Oo, hindi tayo magpapalit ng,
Diba?
Oo. We're not, ano ba tayo? Are we like, katulad ba to na sasabihin natin na hindi talaga, nabuntis ng virgin ng
Holy Spirit.
isang
oo,
babae?
talagang holy
This is-
immaculate
Oo.
conception talaga, ano
If
ba?
something like that, if we're dealing something like that, yes, let's not change the law. Pero bakla hindi yun eh.
Oo, tsaka nakakatawa yung niya na parang ang naiisip ko talaga, really, Kiko, is this the hill you really want to die on? Itong na to, itong batas na to, parang hindi pwede mahawakan or something. Na lang ako, na napansin ko lang na lahat ng interview niya, he's all about being defensive kung ano yung epekto ng batas. When a simple, ayun nga, amyenda lang eh. It can actually save him a lot of grief na magsabi siya na, oh guys, we are, yes po.
Ito nakakaloka kay Kiko, no? If you really believe that this law is correct, why don't you visit the victims of the family and explain to them
Yeah,
na galit sa
na
batas
parang
mo?
it's working. Oo.
Na alam niyo po, okay po tong batas na to. Kasi that's the greatest test, no? If you really believe in your law, why don't you visit the family of the victims and then tell them the wisdom behind your law? Baka malay mo, maintindihan ka nila.
Baka naman, 'di ba? Baka sakaling nila, tawag dito, tanggapin nila na ganun talaga, may namamatay, may nababaril ng estudyante, ng kapwa niya estudyante, na ito na yung realities natin.
Collateral damage, pero merong overwhelming benefit na nakuha ang bansang Pilipinas. Kasi di ba?
Yes.
Yun yung argument natin dun sa sa EJK eh. Well, meron talagang mga namatay dun sa war on drugs, 'di ba? And we're not dismissing the lives of those people. What we are
Never.
saying is that in any situation na magkakaroon ka ng collateral damage, what you what you consider in assessing whether or not the campaign is successful is if overwhelming ba yung benefit na nakuha vis-a-vis yung cost, which is the collateral damage.
Yes.
'Di ba?
Mm.
Ang sinasabi nga natin dyan, well, yung sa collateral damage, kung sino man dyan yung mga pwede mong ilaban pa natin. Pero yung mga dyan, yung mga valid naman na mga na mga
Mga
sitwasyon na
criticism, oo, yung mga
justifiable
edge case
naman.
scenario. Correct.
Oo, mga gano'n. I think kung yung pwedeng ilaban diyan, yung talagang EJK, yung talagang may kasalanan yung pulis, o di panagatuin natin yung pulis para mapabawasan pa natin yung number ng collateral damage na tinutukoy ninyo. Walang problema diyan. But the result of war on drugs is overwhelming. It is a success that we haven't seen before. Diba, biruin mo, cutting the
Unprecedented,
crime to cutting the crime to 70
70 plus
almost
percent.
80%, 'di ba? Almost 80% levels.
All-time
Diba?
low.
Oo. All-time low. Ibig sabihin, whatever PRRD did, he did something right. 'Di ba? Now, pagdating dito sa juvenile delinquency, juvenile justice law ni Kiko Pangilinan, doon sa parents ng mga nabatay sa Tacloban shooting, ma'am, sir, pasensya na po kayo sa nangyari po ito. Pero meron po tayong overwhelming benefit dito sa juvenile justice system na to. Because meron kaming na-reform na X number of youth na naging law-abiding individuals.
Valuable citizens natin na actual contributors, di ba?
Yes, valuable part of our society.
Nagpapakita nga kayo ng mga reform addict eh.
Yeah, di ba? Yun ang gustong-gusto nila na parang, ito, tignan nyo, sa tulong ng ating rehabilitation, they can continue their life that was once broken because of crime. May mga ganun eh.
At marami talaga empirical evidence, no? Kaya nga rehabilitation works, drug rehabilitation works. Kasi meron kang evidence na marami talagang na-rehabilitate and the program was actually working. Yun lang naman ang hinihingi ng mga tao is your minimum of 1 year actually works.
Oo.
Bigyan mo kami ng di ba? Concrete na numbers na talagang itong na to is something that we can actually rely on. Itong 1-year rehab na to would actually convert a child in conflict with the law to an actual valuable contributor to society. In 1 year time, ha? Okay?
Yung 1 year namin na rehabilitation, pagdating niya ng 25 years old, na-correct na ang kanyang prefrontal cortex.
Pero there is actually a clear difference between rehabilitating a person who had drug addiction and a kid who committed a crime, because the metric is clear with drug addiction. Huminto sa pagdadrugs. Ano ngayon yung metric mo na na-rehabilitate mo yung nag-commit ng...
Sana man lang, di ba? May ganun di ba? Na parang meron kang pwedeng iharap sa Oo, na para maipakita mo sa mga tao na, guys, I know this is a very tragic situation, pero we have the data to back it up na it works. Wala ganun
Hindi, kasi halimbawa ito, yung nangyari sa Leyte. It was a clear revenge. Revenge talaga sa pambubuli sa kanya in a very tragic way.
Yeah, extreme.
At nakita natin na sila, that's what they want, no, revenge. And they know na if we did this revenge in this particular way, nakakalaya tayo ng 21. We know that they might not do it again because gusto lang naman nila mag-revenge.
Pwede, di ba? That's the possibility.
That's a possibility. That's what, ano ngayon sasabihin mo sa victims ng family? Ay, sa family ng victims. Ano naman po kasi, isang beses lang talaga niyang gagawin niya kasi revenge lang po, ganyan.
Yung sapat na restitution na pala yan,
Oo.
ano?
Sapat na
Oo.
restitution na. Kasi it's possible, no? It's possible.
Walang ng justice. It's
Oh.
justice, juvenile justice laws. Juvenile justice law does not serve justice. Yun yung problem.
Meaningful, it doesn't serve meaningful justice at all because it is treating children as if they are under the they're treating children as if they are one, imbecile. Number two, they're treating the victims as if they are just as if that what happened to them is just an accident of childhood.
Correct.
Kasi pwede mo
Happenstance lang, ano? Oh,
Ano to sabihin mo na?
Just an
Pero
accident of childhood with serious consequence. But
Oo,
you know,
ganun.
we should be kind because they are just a child.
child. Exactly. Kasi di ba, yun ang
Innocence of a
pinapalabas nila
child.
eh. Kasi yun ang sinasabi nila eh, pasensya na po kayo, accident lang po ang nangyari kasi bata yung nag-commit ng crime.
Hindi niya alam ang ginagawa niya. May mga ganyan silang hirit eh. Na hindi nila alam ang ginagawa nila. Oo. Hindi na nila napigilan ng sarili nila.
Pero doon sa perpetrator, if you ask them, do you really think that they will tell you na ang ginawa namin na accident lang?
Oo. Na parang, sigurado nasa isip niya sa wakas nakaganti na kami. Nakabawi na kami.
Actually, ang pag-iisip nga nila ngayon is kung makukulong sila.
Yes, yun na lang eh. At ngayon, parang medyo confident pa sila kasi nga alam nila na yung gray area na yun is properly protective para sa kanila. Sila yung mga perpetrator, no? Kasi ang sakit-sakit nung nung mga discussion na to. Kasi sa totoo lang, at the end of the day, isa lang naman yung gusto natin eh. Make sure that the consequence should be directly proportional to the crime and harm done. Hindi ganun yung mangyayari kapag ginawa natin through juvenile law. Kaya nga tayo nag-open ng mga ganitong discussion. Kasi nga, ang lamya-lamya, napakasupot nung juvenile law. Sa totoo lang. Kaya
hindi na nga makapag-deter ng crime. Hindi pa makapag-rehab.
Tapos nagiging enforcer pa ng crime. Yun ang nagiging mahirap dito eh. Para nangyayari, nagiging pa siya eh. Ang tawag dito?
Correct. Hindi na nga nakakapag-deter ng crime. Hindi na nga nakakapag-deter ng crime. Hindi na nakakapag-rehab. Na ginagamit pang dahilan for them to embolden their criminal intent.
Correct. Yes,
diba?
Yes. Oo, yun yung mahirap eh. Lalo talaga siyang wala siyang value. Kasi ito yun eh, na parang tama rin yung sabi ni Mrs. kanina eh, talaga, na training and repetition is key when you are trying to instill discipline. Ang problema, in the short period na nagde-develop yung impulse control ng mga bata na yan, tapos, syempre, nakatikim na sila ng ganyang klaseng offense, diba? And then later on, naging repeat offender sila. Ang nangyayari, they are building up resistance dun sa impulse control na yun. Kasi nangyayari, nakaranas na sila ng reward eh. Dun sa paggawa nila ng mali, diba? So, can you imagine yung yung parang hirap na by the time na meron na silang impulse control, pero at the same time, nakaranas na sila ng reward doon sa paggawa nila ng mali. Can you imagine yung conflict sa utak nila ngayon nun? Yung paglalaban ng dalawang yan?
Ang nakakaloka nga dito, no? Very hindi ko alam yung full background of the case kasi usually diyan, no? Ang ginagawa muna ng mga bata that they could do it. Alam mo ginagawa nila, they practice on animals first.
Yes,
kasi
nag-umpisa sila, 'di ba?
Oo, yung ibang yung ibang ganyan na ginawa, nag-uumpisa sila
SK,
nag-uumpisa sila sa sa animals, cats, usually cats ang pinagtitripan nila. Tapos dogs. Alam mo yun, they would like to first know if they could do it. If they could do it.
Correct.
And ang nakikita mo, nagkakaroon sila, I can do it. And then next, kaya nga 'di ba yung iba na nakikita nila na kaya nga matindi ang punishment doon sa mga
animal abuse.
Animal abuse because it could escalate to abuse of other living beings including humans. And ito, bakla human na kagad.
Mm.
Human na kagad.
Yeah,
Ibig
yeah.
sabihin, this kid already have something na confirmation, feedback that they could
Correct.
do it.
Correct.
Mm.
At matindi yun And then,
Diretso
Hindi
agad doon, ano?
ang nakakaloka nun, grabe yung feedback confirmation nun. We can do it. Tapos, we can get away with it. 1 year lang or
Yun, oo.
3 years
Ayan.
lang kami.
It's one thing to to commit the crime, and it's another to actually have the backup na at the back of your head, you'll be able to get away scot-free at that age, 'di ba? Na parang yung level ng ano niya.
Oo, if you can get away with something, parang ganito, corruption sa Pilipinas, they know that they can get away with it. That's why they
Yes.
keep repeating it.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Mm.
Totoo 'yan.
Huwag niyo sabihin sa SK niyo walang corruption. Tapos i-excuse niyo, mga bata pa kasi yung mga yan.
Sa SK, actually, meron akong actual experience na yun nga nangyari na ang budget basically ginagamit nila to buy gadgets, tapos parang ang ano nila isosoli naman nila later on na parang
Di ba yung mga SK
You're
mga
learning.
minor yan?
Ah.
Di ba SK minor yan?
Yes, yes.
Mm.
At
Gusto niyo ba
ginagamit
yung
nila sa ganyan.
gusto niyo ba yung mga SK hindi sila parurusahan sa well, actually hindi sila pwedeng parusahan kasi
Di pwede. Di pwede. Protektado kami. Di ba? So, ayan.
Pwede
Yan yung mga...
charge.
and because hindi mo sila pinarusahan dahil baget sila sa corruption, anong mangyayari pagdating nilang 18 at naging member na sila ng barangay?
Mas
The
bold na
behavior
yan.
would continue.
Mm. Correct.
Oo.
Yung
And
threshold nila tumaas
mag-escalate
na.
yan. Mag-escalate
Correct.
lang. Kung
Escalation.
siya,
Correct.
10,000 lang ang kinokorrupt niyan. O di pagdating sa barangay, 100,000 na yan. O paano pag
Yes.
naging congressman pa? Di ba? Or
Makakadao
naging
pang palad
minister.
mo. Mga ano. Oo.
Ano bang age required to run for SK?
17? O 16?
Hindi.
16.
16, di ba?
SK? SK,
Mm.
16.
Alam ko bata pa eh.
16 years old.
17 yung alam. Di ba?
So, ano ba yan? Pwede ba silang itry as adults? Ang 16? Ako.
Ang gagawin nila, papasok nila doon sa greater than 16, less than 18. Yung discernment kuno. Diyan na nila pa yun. 'Di ba? Diyan na nila papapasukin. Pero even that, the fact na nagawa na nila eh. Yun yung problema eh. They managed to actually commit the stealing. Yun tayo magkakaproblema. Tapos na lang Miss Joey. I feel na ito this is the inner social justice warrior in me speaking. But I really hope na through this discussion, we don't get to the point na yung criminals na yung focal point ng discussion. Kasi ganyan na ginagawa nila sa mainstream media. Hopefully, let's have this discussion making sure we're centering the victims as well, no?
Ano na pala, na-revise na pala yung SK law. Naging, SK officials was raised from 15 to 17 to 18 to 24 to ensure, at ito ang reasoning. At ito ang reasoning kung bakit nila ni-raise. Pakinggan ninyo. It was raised from 15 to 17 years old to 18 to 24 years old to ensure legal accountability and capacity to enter into contracts.
Loophole na naman yan.
Kaya alam nila. Kasi pag 15, walang legal accountability. Kaya ni-raise nila, even though the sangguniang kabataan is really for the affairs of the teenagers.
Teenagers, correct.
Ngayon, ni-raise nila dahil alam nila na may loophole yung juvenile justice system. So, ang ginawa na
Very aware sila dyan.
Ngayon, ang ginawa nila, imbis na repasuhin yung juvenile justice system,
lahat yun nag-adjust.
Ginawa na lang nilang adults yung...
Correct.
Sila yung nag-adjust. Ang lakas ng ni Kiko, no? Sila yung nag-adjust. Napaka-powerful ni Kiko. Napaka-untouchable ng batas na to. 20 years running, hindi mo pwedeng baguhin. Laws are bending around you, no?
Diba?
Kakaloka.
So parang, can you imagine, before, ang SK officials only from 15 to 17 years old. Eh dahil nga walang legal accountability, ginawa ng 18 to 24 years old.
Oo. Sila na lang ang nag-adjust. Sila na lang,
Kami
yung
na lang, kaya
kabataan
naman
na lang
namin eh.
nag-adjust. Patandain na lang
Patandain na lang
natin.
natin. Oo.
Di ba? Patandain na lang natin ang mga kabataan. Anyway,
Mm.
uy, matulog na tayo. Antok na ako.
Ay,
6
sige,
hours
ma'am.
na tong live na to.
Oo.
Ayan.
Ano na
Bang
lang,
last
last na
words,
lang, ma'am, no?
Oo.
Yun nga yung sa where we try to make sure na we're centering the victims kasi ang nangyayari din sa mga ganitong diskurso, yung perpetrators yung nagiging focus ng mga discussion eh. Tapos ang nangyayari, more often than not, sadly, yung mga victims nagiging mga faceless statistics, no?
Mm.
So sana magkaroon din tayo ng space kung saan may emphasize natin na there are actual real victims behind these crimes.
Mhm.
Hindi lang yung mga perpetrators, no? Kagaya nung nangyari kay Butterbonia, na parang we are making sure na parang we are trying to, makilala siya, no? So sana merong, magkaroon din tayo ng space, tsaka ng discussion kung saan we actually give faces dun sa mga
Mm-mm.
the young lives that was lost. So, ayun lang po.
Correct. Ayun. Tama. Ay, by the way, klaro ko lang. Kasi, ano yun eh, iklaro ko lang yung tungkol doon sa, anong pangalan nito? Kasi naging issue yung help na binigay ng city government ng Davao doon sa Butterbonia family.
Oo.
Oo. Yung ano lang na para wag lang rin tayo magpakalat ng information na hindi malinaw. Yung pag-uwi ng Butterbonia family at saka nung katawan ni Rene from Manila to Davao City, yung fare and whatever, ang nag-arrange nun Ateneo. Pagdating ng pamilya ni Rene at ng katawan ni Rene sa Davao City, doon sila inassist ng Davao City government. So, yung transportation, accommodation, pagkain, sasakyan ng family members, at saka bus para sa mga relative ni Rene. Security, nag-provide din ang city para sa family, and yung transportation arrangement from Davao City to Talacogon plus cash assistance. Yun yung binigay na tulong ng city government of Davao sa pamilya ni Rene Butterbonia. Ayun. Kasi yung iba nagsasabi na na parang walang naitulong yung Ateneo. To be fair sa Ateneo, sila yung nag-arrange ng sila yung sumagot doon sa pamasahe pauwi ng pamilya Butterbonia from Manila to Davao City. Ayun.
Davao or Manila na Adamson yan, Miss Joe? Ateneo pala, sorry.
Ateneo.
Ateneo de Davao.
Ang Ateneo de Davao yata.
Okay.
Ateneo de Davao. Hindi ko alam kung tinatanong ko rin kung hindi rin sila sure kung Ateneo de Davao or Ateneo de Manila. Parang Ateneo de Davao yata. Ayun.
Okay. So again, may andyan na naman yung oligarchical divide. Yung mga Imperial Manila persons talaga na to.
Ayun. So, yun lang. Sas, mag-last words ka na.
Ako ang last words ko na ay huwag po nating itrato ang juvenile law as if it's the doctrine of your religion. That you cannot really change it. No, that's it, because the entire foundation of the faith rests on that. Itong juvenile law, hindi siya in the same category as your religious beliefs.
Hindi sa Talmud.
Oo. No, it doesn't belong in the same category. Pangatlo, kailangan repasuhin yung pagiging perpetrator bias nung batas. Kasi bakit biglang nawala yung victims? Bakit hindi naging balance? Wala nang naging balance towards the victims. Pag ganun kasi na um, na you made it a habit for minors to think that the law is on their side even if they commit a crime,
Mm-mm.
then you are actually raising future criminals.
Mm-mm.
It might not be another mass S, but a different kind of crime. Kasi
Ah.
nakita nila, nakategi nga sila eh. Ano ba naman yung makapag-hold up sila or whatever, you know? Kasi nga, girl, you already committed a very heinous crimes. And ganun lang yung nangyari sa'yo. So how
Yes.
exactly are you going to further develop? Parang walk in the park na lang yung ibang krimen.
Oo.
Totoo.
Hindi ba? So kailangan natin siyang ayusin. Wala po, ako hindi, I am not arguing that minors should be detained in the same prison as adults.
Mm.
I am in the position that juvenile offenders, juvenile children, minors who committed a crime, has a better chance of being reformed
Reform, yes.
adults who committed a crime, especially if the rehabilitation and reformation is actually sufficient and actually based on current understanding on brain development, etc. The juvenile justice law and its implementation are not sufficient.
Mm-mm.
They're not actually solving what they intend to do, and that is the rehabilitation of children. Why do we say this? Because wala naman sila na ipapakita na ako po ay dating nakategi ng
Snatcher.
ngayon po
Mga
ako
testimonials, di ba?
percep-
Pahayag.
Oo.
Oo.
Wala ka
Ganun
kayo may
eh.
pakitang ebidensyang ganon. Like how do we know that drug rehabilitation works? Because we actually see people who have underwent drug rehabilitation and they stop becoming drug addicts. And they have become like why do we think that the alcoholism prevention program works? Because a lot of alcoholics actually stop drinking alcohol at all.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Recover,
Pero
di ba?
Pero ito, ano ba yung evidence? What is the evidence that the procedure mandated by the current juvenile law is actually working as intended? Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat sa mga lahat na nagbigay ng pangkape sa aking GCash. Thank you so much and have a good morning. And I love you all. Charot.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Sas. Thank you, Miss Joey. Tinilao ka na kayo ng manok dyan, Miss Sas. Narinig ka. Ay, Miss Joey.
Oo nga, tinitilaukan na ako ng manok dito. Ayan. Anyway, yun lang. Sa akin, very, very quick lang. I think it's time to revisit the juvenile justice law that we have. And we have to find a way on how to balance deterrence, accountability, rehabilitation to truly serve justice.
Yes.
And let us amend the laws by removing all the false premises that this law is found on.
Mm.
'Di ba? Children who commits crime are criminals. It doesn't mean that they're going to stay that way forever. And it doesn't mean that they cannot be reformed. Okay? But you have to acknowledge the fact na yun yung sitwasyon nila. Yun yung sitwasyon nila, and therefore, we have to devise a way to provide effective ways to reform them.
Correct.
Diba? Through rehabilitation programs or whatnot. Ganyan. Pero hindi mo mare-reform ang isang tao na hindi mo ina-admit kung ano yung problema niya.
Na may ginawang mali, di ba? Ang nangyayari kasi nga, we are shielding them eh. from their consequences
Oo.
ng batas na to.
We are trying to we are trying to deny truth to them and allow them to live in a fantasy na ay hindi, wala kang kasalanan. Hindi mo kasalanan yun kasi bata
You're
ka pa.
blameless. Yeah, you're
Oo.
blameless.
Hindi mo
Diba?
kasalanan yun
Ano
kasi
ba yan?
bata ka pa. No, kasalanan mo yun.
Do not tell children. Kasi sinasabi mo, kasi ito na lang yung sorry when you tell children that they don't have a capacity to understand, what exactly going to happen to the child? They will actually not develop the capacity to understand. Because you're already telling them na bata ka pa, hindi mo pa naiintindihan.
Yes,
Hindi mo pwede
ina-enforce mo yung helplessness nila.
Yeah, exactly. Pero that is physically incorrect. Diba? Na you are teaching them actually to lie about their actual physical capacity. That you, again, yung aso mo nga, pusa mo nga, na pwede kang maintindihan.
Bata pa ba?
Bata.
With that kind of mental capacity. Come on.
And remember, your dogs and cats have the cognitive capacity of a toddler.
Of a 2-year-old
Mm.
toddler. Correct. Ayan. Siya, matulog na tayo. Maraming salamat dahil mag-alas 4 na. I'll see you next time. Bye.